You're listening to Radio in the Weeds. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Radio in the Weeds. My name is Matt and I am here with my lovely co-host, Scott. How are you doing, Scott?
Oh, that's me. Oh, I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good,
very well
good.
indeed. Oh,
I'm
very
excited.
Oh, I'm so excited.
My favourite time of the week, honestly.
Is it?
I can say with, well,
This
Sure,
nondescript
yeah.
time of the week right now.
yeah, we're in no non-specific time or space. We're in the ether of the soul of imagination.
Exactly. And imagination saves the day every day, doesn't it? Imagination's the best, isn't it just?
Innit?
Did I tell you, I've got a little funny story.
A funny story?
Yeah, did I tell you that I nearly got murdered by a firework last week?
Oh yeah, because it was fireworks day, of
it
course,
was.
which was the...
And apparently we're spreading this fireworks conversation over 3 weeks now.
Of course, yeah.
We're already milking bonfire now. But yeah, I nearly got exploded with a firework because basically we put it out, and my brother has a very small garden. He's just got his first house. He's got a very small garden.
Okay.
So the maximum we could stand away from this firework was about 2 meters.
Right. How many people were there?
There was about 5 of us.
5, okay.
And I basically, we got this firework. We got it from like a dodgy dealer that we didn't really trust.
Classic
like,
dodgy dealer firework
we
man.
went to the store, and on the door was a note saying, "Oh, if you want fireworks, call this number." And the store was like closed, and we were like, "Okay." So we called the number, and there was a guy that just went, "Oh yeah, you looking for fireworks?" We were like, "Yeah." And then he just came sprinting around the corner, like, out of fucking nowhere. Just this guy in, like, a leather jacket and, like, a baseball hat just came sprinting down the street, like, "Oh, got your fireworks." And we were like, what
did he like continue the like conversation and the selling at the same speed? Like, "George, fireworks do one. I'm going to sell them now. It's £5. Here you go. See you. Bye. My wife's giving birth."
He just throws the fireworks at us, steals our money, and fucking lends it. Yeah, so we got these fireworks, and then they all worked fine. They were pretty nice fireworks. Not the best. I prefer going to a show, not doing it yourself, because normally you get more for money.
I like looking out my window and on my own, being all lonely and thinking...
in a dark room.
Oh, that looks fun. I wish I could have...
A single tear rolls down your cheek.
I wish I could do fireworks, somebody. I wish someone would invite me.
I like playing... Wait, sorry, what was that? I didn't...
Sorry? No, never mind. That's fine. Maybe next year.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I wouldn't count on it.
All right. Well,
But
we'll
maybe.
see. Well, maybe I'll do a fireworks display all on my own, and it will be amazing, and it will have drones. There'll be a drone show, and then there'll be fireworks, and then there'll be those people that like spit out fire and other things. There'll be sexy firemen there as well. Don't forget the sexy firemen.
That's my favourite bonfire tradition, is sexy firemen.
Yeah.
We always, in the freezing cold, we get firemen just in a leotard and nothing else, and we have them dance directly over the firework that we're going to set off in a few minutes.
I was going to say, they need the fireman's hat, otherwise how would you know it's a fireman if they're
Well,
just in a
exactly.
sexy
Yeah,
leotard?
of course. I don't really count the hat as the clothes.
Yeah.
I was more... They're also wearing shoes.
Yes.
They're not barefoot.
And then they're wearing those...
knee-high socks.
Yeah. And then they've got, like, a fire extinguisher with them that they're, like, grinding on. They're usually the ones that I see, yeah.
A lot of them also have cat ears and a tail, but that's... We don't request that, they just show up.
I'm going to rent out all of the firemen strippers next year on the 5th of November. So no one at home, not you, none of you's going to have them. It's just going to be me.
How much money do you make from this show?
Well, enough to have that many strippers.
Have you done the maths? You've calculated how much it would cost?
I think it'd be like...
all of your paycheck goes on that.
You know, like 100 strippers would be like 100p,
You
I think.
you think one strip is 1p? Like,
Yeah. That's, well, you know, because they're not actually like, because obviously during their regular days, when they're not stripping, they're obviously firemen. So they don't need them.
they're actually firemen.
Yeah, yeah. So they're less sexy. And more, like, fat and,
right.
yeah,
No,
like
no, I'd
British
say
firemen.
firemen fat. I feel like
I don't
firemen are
know.
pretty muscular. They've got to be muscular. They're firemen.
Well,
That's the whole thing. Firemen are normally sexy, right?
the ones that are 1p are old and
Yeah,
fat.
it depends. Depends how much you're paying for them.
They get in, they're like, oh,
Okay, well, you
I'm
do
here
have-
to do the stripping.
You'd have all the 1p firemen, and I'll get that's actually nice.
Right, okay, well,
So it doesn't really matter either way.
good
for
luck
me.
affording them.
They're only 5p.
Anyway, I want to hear the rest of your story, Scott. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, where was I? So yeah, we had this firework, and one of them, all of them were good, but one of them, the cap wouldn't come off. You know the cap that you set fire to?
Well, no, never done it.
Okay, well basically, a firework. You're a lonely man.
I am. I'm, not, and
firework
I'm
has-
actually being serious as well. I've never lit a firework, never done fireworks. I've never been to anywhere that does fireworks. So I've generally just only looked out my window and gone,
I would have sent you an invite.
that's fine.
Oh, we'll do one next year. I feel bad now.
That's fine. I don't know what I'm missing, so...
don't want to do podcast anymore.
Well, maybe after the story, maybe I won't want to come.
Well, so the cap was sort of not coming off. It was broken, but we forced it off, which you should never do with a firework. If it's broken, fucking bin it. It's not, or dispose it. Don't bin it. That might explode in your bin.
Yeah.
Dispose of it in the proper regulations.
In your neighbour's bin. Carry on.
Dispose it through your neighbour's window.
Letterbox. On
But
fire.
so we forced the cap off, and we lit it. And he has a little shed, a tiny little shed that pops out from his fence, and it's just about the width of your body. So I was already taking shelter there because I was like, if any firework goes on, I had the forethought of like, I'm gonna take cover. I could just like in a shoot 'em up video game, just fucking back to the wall, hide behind this shed from the fireworks. So I was sort of peering out from behind my wall, and it was very funny, the sort of realization that dawned on us. We were like, oh yeah, we're so excited, and it was going, and then the moment in time where the fireworks sort of like it goes up, like the fuse goes up, and then it hits the top, and like loads of fuses come out. And normally that's the time at which it launches to the sky.
Right, yes.
And we'd already set off about 7 fireworks, so we knew the timings pretty well. And you just sort of know when like it should have went into the sky.
Yeah.
And there was that period of like we're all standing about 2 meters away from this firework, and it just doesn't move an inch. It just sort of sets like a light and starts sparking more violently, and we're like, shit.
We'll just look
And
at
we
each other.
yeah, it's like 2 seconds of like, this is not how it's supposed to go. And I was just like, okay, take cover. And it fucking deafening bang.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like, all of us were fine. We all just sort of turned around and ducked in cover. But yeah, a massive bang. And afterwards, we just heard from over the fence, the neighbour goes, "You alright?" And we're like, yeah, cheers. Just set up a bomb in our back garden. Yeah, it's fine.
And then how long did it take you to carry on?
Oh, a couple of minutes. We weren't that phased by.
Yeah, exactly. Just that.
Yeah.
Well, that was scary. Anyway, carry on.
Well, we knew it was because we forced the firework, and all the other ones were
True,
fine.
yeah.
So we were like, it'll be alright. It's just a bit funny.
What you should do next time, because obviously, like, I know you say you're going to invite me, but I know you, and you're not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to print out lots and lots of news stories of people like losing eyes, like going blind, like killing pets on firework night, and I'm going to print them out and I'm going to put them through your letterbox.
Are those related to fireworks, or are they just generally around the time of bonfire night? If anyone does those
No,
things,
no.
you're
Obviously,
putting them in my letterbox.
no. Sorry,
Anyone
with
kills their
fireworks.
pets during November, fucking send it to my letterbox, you know?
Yeah, I'll do it all year round now.
What, send dead pets to my letterbox?
Yeah, or no,
The
stories
newspaper clip. You would ask me
of
specific.
like any of the related events at the time. So if it's like, it's coming up to Christmas soon, people are getting ready, I'll start sending times where Santa's little
frozen to
helper died. And
That's really getting me in the season. I'll have a mountain of true crime cases to read through.
And then you stick them all on your wall.
Yeah, like
Where's
everyone,
the connections?
everyone sticks like Christmas cards from their loved ones on walls and makes like bunting out of it. Fuck that. I'm sticking murder newspaper clippings on my wall for Christmas because they're
festive.
seasonal. So who's to say I can't? They're about the Christmas holiday.
And also,
I'd say anything that's seasonal is a go at Christmas.
And-
It's allowed.
the Christmas season is very much like red and green are like, I think I see them as like the Christmas colours.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you just got like some gory pictures of dead bodies like laying in a field, and then you just
Laying
have
in the
them
field,
everywhere, I think it works.
That would match the colour palette immensely. That would be really good. And for Halloween, we could do the opposite. We could have like loads of really joyful things.
Yeah. Well, as a kid, I don't know why. I remember vividly having this thought several times across years of my life, where I was like obsessed with the fact that Christmas is green and red. Halloween,
Orange and black.
Orange and black, yes,
Yeah,
correct.
Obviously.
And then I was like, okay, so what are the other ones? Easter's
purple
like,
and yellow.
Purple
I'd
and
say.
yellow.
I'd say purple.
I was going to
Ooh,
say blue and yellow.
blue and yellow.
Like bright blue, like sky, spring blue.
Yeah, and yellow the sun. I'd get behind
Yeah.
that. I'd get
What
behind
else is
that.
there?
Valentine's Day, pink, obviously.
Yeah. Pink and white for the
What's
the blood
bonfire
and
night?
cum.
What's
Sorry.
bonfire night?
Brown and I don't know.
Brown and shitty orange.
yeah.
That's not bonfire night. It's shitty holiday. I
Fucking
don't like it.
hate bonfire night. It's my
Bonfire night's not really a
Valentine's Day.
holiday. Like,
No.
it's not a holiday. It's just like, it doesn't feel like a holiday because it's not really. It's one day. Well, so is Halloween, but Halloween you have the whole run up of October.
Yeah. But
Whereas bonfire night's sort of sandwiched right after Halloween. It's just sort of like, you can go out if you want.
okay,
No,
this is a
no
question.
one really cares.
I know this is like you made the joke of it at the start, but this actually is the third week in a row we're spending quite a bit of time talking about bonfire.
We are.
But it's fine. I've got things to talk about it. If we had a feast like we did on like we do on Christmas dinner, like Americans have on Thanksgiving, if we had to make one for bonfire night.
A feast for bonfire night.
Yeah, that because you said, it's not much of a holiday. It's just we just do one thing. Like if we try to make it more of a day, like everyone has the day off.
Are we?
It's like
Are we gonna do a marketing pitch for the,
Yes.
the concept of bonfire night? That could be a whole other podcast, man. Like, I feel like we need to get down and
year.
dirty with
yeah,
this.
we'll spend the rest of the year planning, preparing, making concepts, like trying it out, getting people to like review it, see what's going on, and next year we'll launch it.
I reckon
Radio in the Weeds, bonfire night, extravagant
It's
time.
extravaganza.
Yeah,
I reckon we fucking just fuck next year. Let's turn this into a 4-week bonfire series. Next week we're gonna fucking get down a day and we're gonna brainstorm ways to make bonfire night more
we're
of a holiday.
renaming the podcast, ladies and gentlemen,
Bonfire
to
night.
the Bonfire Boys.
Oh, the Bonfire Boys. That'd be a great band name.
Oh, that would, wouldn't it? Write that down.
I will.
Write that
I'll
down.
write it down right now. Scribble. There we go.
That's a weird noise your pen made.
Yeah, it's broken.
Oh.
I need to get it fixed. My birthday was recent. They didn't get any pens for it.
Oh yeah, of course it was. How old did you turn?
I turned 47.
Wow, that's pretty young. Pretty young.
It's pretty spry. I'm a spry little guy. And I love me some pie.
You don't look that old though.
No.
But
which is weird. That is weird. Anyway, I've got a.
Sorry.
Okay,
I just need to say.
Jesus.
No, this is actually nice. I was just going to say, if you're listening to the podcast, please just wherever you're listening to right now, just say out loud, "Happy birthday, Scott!" Please, thank you. That's what I was going to say.
That's really nice. That is actually.
I'm so cute. Carry on.
Really, really nice. You've made my fucking day there.
Yeah. Good. Sorry.
Anyway, I've got
interruption.
I've got a cheeky little news story. We are a news show, even if we, by definition, I don't know.
Today's news is it is Halloween. Today's news is
incorrect.
No, I think we do.
We bring the joyful news. We
attempt to be a radio of. We
just forget sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, last week we fucking had someone from the 1600s on. So forgive me.
That was newsworthy.
If we forgot to. Yeah, forgive me if we forgot to say the fucking 5 o'clock news. Then
yes,
there was a time traveller that was from the 1600s in our recording studio, which is just outside in the trees.
But today we've
got a little tidbit for you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Cheeky tidbit. So basically, this is a thing that happens every year. I think it's an annual event, but it happened on the October 22nd this year. Ooh. And it was quite an interesting thing. It's part of Madrid's annual fiesta. Basically, these shepherds have a lot of sheep that they need to transport to the southern part of Madrid because it's the winter. It's getting to the winter. It's getting cold. The sheep don't like the cold, even though they've got fucking layers of wool on. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not a shepherd, but
you're not.
I'm not. No.
Oh. Okay.
But instead of being normal, the shepherds were like, well, the traditional route that our ancestors took is through the heart of the city. So therefore, we're going to just keep doing it. And they basically had a big parade of sheep through the whole main city of Madrid, down to the south, just filled with sheep, just inconveniencing everyone left and right. They should do that. They should merge that celebration with the one where they do the bull racing. You know, where they run away from that would be entertaining.
It would be great. So the streets would be fucking jam packed full of sheep, and
there'll be blood everywhere.
And then there'll be there'll be the sheep. Then there'll be behind the sheep. There would be the group of people that are ready to run for their lives, and then behind those would be the bulls.
Oh, so it's like a 3-way sort of sandwich.
And then they release the bulls, and then so the people have to climb over or go through the sheep before the bulls hit them.
You know what? Why isn't there a game show about this?
Yes, it would be called
Run Bitch Run.
Run Bitch Run.
Run Bitch.
Run Bitch Bet.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's beautiful naming. Yeah. So
it works.
So I'm assuming it's a 3-way fight. It's bulls versus people versus sheep.
Yeah.
And everyone scores points for surviving. I guess.
There's a finish line, and I think.
It's a race.
Yeah, because it's through this. It'll be like a street course.
Right. So when you leave the city, it's sort of that's the end of the race.
And then I think we should have Okay, let me just think. So, I'm just spitballing there. 2,000 sheep, 20 humans,
right,
and maybe 10 bulls.
10 bulls. Okay.
So the sheep. There's a lot of sheep that are going to die, but it's fine.
A lot of humans.
The humans. Potentially.
The humans have the intelligence to dodge.
Yes.
Although if there's 10 bulls, I don't know if you're dodging 10.
What would your...
Depends how wide the street is, doesn't it?
it is. Well, it's going to be. It'll be wide. It doesn't matter how wide it is because the width of the street are just going to be filled with sheep. You can't go around the sheep. You either have to barge through them.
You have to like,
or just
like
fucking
flood leap over them,
or just like just run on them and just like how.
like
in like Total Wipeout when like you're jumping over the balls. Like when the people just do it slowly and they always fucking fall in the water, then you gotta have some yeets it across them all, and
jumping on sheep heads left and right.
Yeah, and then you have the ball just fucking
plowing at, sending the sheep flying away, trying to get to you, and you're just fucking like parkouring over these sheep. The sheep are just collateral damage at the end of the day, aren't they? So I'm assuming the humans have got to try and beat the sheep to the finish line.
Yeah.
As well as the bulls.
Yeah, I think there needs to be some sort of like reward or, like bad thing.
Free massage
to happen at the end if you lose. If you don't make it, well, I guess if you don't make it, you die, or you get severely injured.
Well, it depends. I reckon you could probably sneak around a bull. If you hide in an alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're jogging along, hide in an alleyway, bulls run past you. You'd lose the race, but you'd be alive.
Okay, new idea. Mm-hmm. Rather than it being a race, you have the whole city where the streets are emptied. So obviously, the like people that are watching this event,
they're in the house.
They just watch it from their windows.
Yeah.
So then it's like almost like a battle.
That's nice. It's like a free view. That's quite nice.
Exactly. Yeah, but also because it's like across the whole city, you may just miss it all the action.
Yeah,
but then you'd be watching on TV, and then you'd be like, it's coming by my street now, and you look out the window, and you're like,
they have helicopters, and then, but if someone really wants to get into the action, they can just fucking leave the house, join in. It's however many. There's no limit on the amount of people that can join in. It's just the danger of you might die.
But it's just if you want to join, you can join. Okay, so it's like a battle royale. We'll keep it with the sheep.
The bulls get loads of weapons. They have to loot houses.
Well, no, the bulls can have like weapons on their horns.
A bull with a sledgehammer just a sprint. That'd be fucking terrifying.
And I think there should be like the sheep should be spray painted like different colours. Mm-hmm. And you like the goal of like the humans involved need to locate like a specific coloured sheep. Then pick it up and then take it to somewhere else.
Almost like capture the flag.
Capture the sheepy.
Capture the sheep. Oh, that's what it should be called. It should be capture the sheep. The bulls are the defenders. Humans are the attackers. The sheep are literally the flags.
It's this, the title is Capture the Sheep Bull Fiasco.
So are the bulls a separate team trying to protect the sheep, or are the humans like all part of different teams? Is there like a green team, a purple team, and the humans?
There should be
humans
teams.
are fighting amongst each other, and the bulls are just in the way.
Okay, so expanding the game, the city of Madrid is divided into 12 sections, kind of like
the
Hunger Games. Okay, the Hunger Games
of the Hungers.
And they've all got different colours. They've all got their unique colour, and across the city. Just absolutely like no. There's like thousands upon thousands of sheep, and they're all randomised, coloured in the team colours.
Is that so? So there's multiple of one team colour.
No. So no. What do you mean?
So would there be like 500 green sheep, 500 purple sheep, or would there be lots of sheep and one green sheep?
No. It's evened around like there'll be 1,000 red sheep, 1,000 blue sheep. Yeah. So but it's completely randomised, and
they are.
And the game is it's like Hungry Hippos that you have to go and get your coloured sheep and put them back into your base with just bulls with weapons on their horns just roaming about,
just spreading around.
But
that sounds.
I do think just popped into my mind. I think the red team may be at a disadvantage. Because bulls are like, they go for red, don't they?
No, I think that's actually a misconception.
Is it?
Because I read somewhere that bulls are actually colourblind, and the reason why they always wear red tape is so that no one sees the person bleeding. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a radio station. I don't have the facts, but
we don't have the internet at our fingertips.
Fuck off.
I think that sounds right though. Also, now that you say it,
cool
it that fact like rings
'Cause
into
what
the fact that at least it's not that they're scared of, like, they don't like red. It's
what other
else.
animal has prejudice against a certain colour? You don't see bunnies get really angry when you put up a pink piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's weird that bulls are the only animal in the world that sees the colour red and goes, "Oh, not my fucking watch, no thank you," and just charges towards
And
it.
does not go with the aesthetic of the Colosseum we're in.
Either they're like really prejudiced against the colour, or they just love interior designing and they just don't really
Oh my god,
think
the red
it goes.
just doesn't go.
The bull's like, "Oh, not with that outfit, mate. No, thank you." Charge! Fucking sprints towards him.
So what other animals or just different things that we could add to the game?
I think, on top of the humans, I think there should be a PvP element.
Yeah,
to it.
true. Yeah,
so
no,
I
agree.
feel like
I agree.
the humans should be dressed in medieval armor and could have medieval weapons, a sword, a flail, whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
And they start obviously in different, the 12 different sectors of the city.
Plate armor or chain.
Plate, I think.
Plate, I agree.
think plate.
That's a good idea.
Because it also makes it slower, so it's harder to get away from the bulls. So if you face a bull, it's like, oh shit, what do I do? Do I attack it or do I, But also, there should be different roles that you play. So one person's the chaser, so he's not in a lot of armor because he wants to move fast, right?
Okay.
And one person protects. So I'm basically describing Quidditch here.
Okay.
So there's a chase. There's
A beta
There's a seeker that goes. There's a seeker that goes for the sheep, right?
Yeah.
Beaters beat the bulls away from the seeker, and then everyone else fucks each other up. So that's a little bit different to Quidditch.
And how many players are on each team? This is across a city.
I'd say you have 2 seekers. Do you reckon?
So seekers are what? The ones finding the sheep.
Yeah. 2 or 3 seekers.
No, okay. I think there should be each team, because it's across a city. There should be like a small army-ish. So each team should have like 50 people a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot, but you don't think all these people need to volunteer to go in a life and death situation for the sport.
Well,
so we'll have to make it really popular.
Or we could just send them, get prisoners or something.
Just like a jury mandate. They're like, oh, I've got the letter. I need to go play. What was it? Capture the sheep. Run, bitch, bard.
Run, bitch, bar. Bull
sorry,
fiasco.
Dad. I've got to miss your birthday. I have to go and play the government official run, bitch, bard bull fiasco. So really inconvenient. But they get paid for. Oh, they get paid like a jury. Did you get paid for being in the jury?
Fucking who knows? Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't think I've never heard that before. No, it's like because it's like
they just put you up in a
it?
hotel, don't they? So only they pay. But we could pay people to like a small amount, and then if they win,
there should be a big prize because that gets people to play.
A big bull statue,
or you get like unlimited like mutton for life.
Who wants unlimited mutton for life?
I don't know.
You get ownership of all the 50,000 sheep that are in the city. You have to take care of them now. They're your sheep. I don't know about the prize, but I think in terms of roles, so you have about 50 people.
Okay,
doesn't matter how we get them. We can either pay them, we can court mandate them. It doesn't matter.
They're there.
So we have 50 people, and we've got 12 teams.
And me and you are going to be the commentators as well. Have to be.
Oh, definitely. We've invented the game.
Yeah.
So there's 600 people in this game. There's there's 600 people. How many bulls? There's about 500 bulls, or 4 or.
Nah,
no, 300. One for every 2 people. 300 bulls.
Oh, okay, you're being generous. I was going to say 1,200 bulls.
12,000.
No, 1,200.
So no. I'd say I think that people need to outweigh the bulls a lot better.
Oh yeah, you're true. Yes, that's correct. Yeah,
so you want about 300. You've got 600 people across 12 teams, right? You've got 300 bulls spread out amongst the city and about 5,000 sheep.
Yeah.
Right.
Do the bulls also have armor? then.
I reckon they should.
They should be like, or mix
like
up a little
Greek
bit.
mythology bulls.
I think we're getting if we decide to add this to the game, I think we are getting away from the original. But this is how.
What was the original point?
The original was like the bull race. I don't know. Anyway, maybe
no. It's not racing. We've evolved. It's called evolving the idea.
Okay, this is a new evolution that you could back down if you want.
Yeah.
So we have a bull, but we only have one bull. But in addition to that, we have several different, lots of different unique, like dangerous animals.
Yeah, like a snake.
So we have like I have like I hit a rhino, a bull, a elephant,
hippo.
like one of those like alpha elephants that like are scary.
So you're doing like a whole zoo. You just want to get basically the zoo and release it into the fucking street, and then have the.
Okay,
we gotta make sure the balls don't run off.
We'll scratch it. Just balls.
I like the ball. I like the balls. 300 balls. I reckon that's enough balls.
Yes, it is enough balls.
We got 5,000 sheep.
Balls.
And we have. Well, how are we going to split the two? So we have like 10 seaters, right? There's 50 of them. There's 50 people. We've got, like,
I hope everybody
seaters.
at home is following this because it's very important.
Because you're going to fucking play it.
Yes,
so you did a government official letter.
Yeah. If you listen to this podcast, it's like getting your Hogwarts letter.
It's instantly signed up.
Yeah. You've signed the waiver by playing.
Start thinking about what role you want to be, because we've done a list of
and your strategy.
Yeah. Your strategy to win. So we've got 10 seaters. Their only goal is they're in very little armour and they don't have any weapon. They're just ready to go pick up a sheep and bring it right back.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got about 20 protectors of these seaters that protect them from other humans and also the bulls, obviously.
Yeah. So as these guys, you could decide like what you want to do. You could either go like stop other people from getting sheep. You could like protect your base, because I guess you could steal sheep from other people's bases.
Yeah.
And then because that would be like probably an easier way, because then you could like just get tons of them. Because rather than having your own colour, I think it should just be like sheep.
You just give me a fucking great idea.
Go on.
So we have 10 seaters, right? They need to go get the sheep. We have 20 protectors, right, that guard the seaters, and then we have. Then we have 10 thieves and 10 bodyguards at the base, right? That makes up 50. So, not only do we have, obviously, the 30 that are going to be going out into the field with the bulls and, like, engaging in combat and doing all that, but we're basically having two games played at the same time. We're having the centre of the city, where I'm assuming most of the animals are going to congregate. And that will be with all the seaters and the bodyguards just fucking slashing into each other, slashing into the bulls. But then we also have the people back at base, the thieves that are going to each other's bases and stealing sheep, and then the bodyguards at the base, the 10 bodyguards at the base that are stopping thieves from coming into their base.
Yeah.
So we sort of have two prongs of attack that you can go for. That would be good.
I like this. This has to be a thing now, or at least. At the very least, we'll make it into a video game.
A video game. We should pitch this to like Bethesda or something.
Yeah, Rockstar.
Have you heard of Run Bitch Bar Bull Fiasco?
So, that game you're making, GTA, fucking bin that. So throw that away. So you need to start working on this now.
You fucking need. You know that 1 billion that you spent on GTA 6? Yeah, fuck you and bring it to our Run Bitch Bar Bull Fiasco game.
So we're in the city of Madrid, and then everybody is in...
Picture this.
Modern Madrid.
Close your eyes and picture this.
We have 50 v 50 times 12. Then we have everybody in medieval armour.
Imagine a game with 600 players in it at one time.
I like this a lot.
And then you could play as the bull as well.
Yeah. Or sheep.
You could play as the sheep. You just... Like, everyone else is fighting for their life, and you just play as a sheep just, like, trotting along, eating some grass.
What would the sheep's, like, goal? Just not to...
Just run away from the seaters. Yeah, you want to not be caught. So they just all sprint away from all the humans. the bulls trying to kill the humans, and the humans are trying to kill each other and get the sheep. So the humans have already got the worst deal there. They've got the most to do, I think.
Yeah.
But that's an amazing game. I love it.
I expect there to be some like absolute psychopaths that like are playing the game, and obviously the whole point is to like you've got weapons to fight other humans and then to fight off the bulls. I don't know why this popped in my head. Just some guy just walking around with like a fucking massive warhammer, just crushing sheep skulls, just like bam, bam.
Oh, there's definitely going to be some like larpers that are coming in, just fucking roided out their mind, acting like they're a half orc, just fucking bashing people's brains in.
That'll be me.
I feel like, well, I think it is hard to do a game that involves medieval fighting, in which you're encouraged to incapacitate people. I'm just afraid that with 600 people, at least like 2 people are gonna get hurt. Like,
well,
at least.
Ideally,
I feel like someone might die.
Yeah, well.
And I'm all for people getting hurt, you know.
Yeah.
What's the sport without people getting hurt? But
okay, maybe we have to do it in the future. One day when we can just have like, you know, like robots that can just like,
or maybe just
press
really
a button and
blunt.
heal you.
Maybe just really blunt the weapons.
Yeah, like
LARPing.
Yeah, well, it's not like LARPing. No, like not like LARPing. Like the people that do. There are people that actually fight in like medieval armor and they fight with real metal weapons, but they're blunt and they actually smack each other.
And they're just really fucking up. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with really, really injuring someone, but just not killing. You know?
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, that's why the bulls are going to be trampling it all over the place, and possibly the bulls don't have any, you know, regard for human safety. So that's when it's going to be like, if someone's going to die, it's going to be because of a bull, not a person.
We do need to like genetically engineer the bulls that they like. I've like really, really want to kill some humans. It's like,
oh, definitely.
It's like their main mission.
We could manufacture like a mutational drug that like roids them out, gives them extreme testosterone, and also like makes them breathe fire or something like that.
And then we accidentally, kind of not accidentally, give one of those to one person on each team.
If we could train a bull to obviously like
except a rider.
If there's one team lead, so if there's one rider on each team, right, and we train a bull as like, and we paint it the team's colour, one person can ride a bull, and they're sort of like the leader. They have to like. Their job is to just fuck shit up.
Yes.
And imagine, like, it goes 3, 2, 1, go, and 12 bulls just sprint forward into and just barrel into each other, just tossing sheep left and right, fucking up the other bulls.
They're not even, like, looking at sheep. They're, like, the sheep is just in their path. All they've got eyes for is the other bulls and the other players. And they're just absolute carnage.
So they've got 12 bulls versus 300,
and
also all the humans, and they're just fucking
whoever's
and you can like steal each other's bulls and stuff. That would be good. You'd want your smallest person on there, like a jockey, wouldn't you? Smallest, lightest person. That's what jockeys are.
Or you need someone. Yeah, you're right.
You don't want a heavy person on a mount.
I guess so.
But if it's someone enough to hold a polearm.
If it's on a bull, I think the bull could take it.
Yeah.
Take it.
But then...
No.
No.
Sorry. Never mind.
They'd be lighter with a lighter person, surely.
Yeah.
They can run faster. You want the speed, because he's got the horns. You don't really need the bolt on a bull. It's a bull.
He's just directing
it. It does the fighting for you. Yeah, you're just
yeah.
riding it. So you want to just be light so you can fucking sprint and barrel into someone else's bull, stab them with your horns and fuck shit up.
And also because the bull that you're riding is better than all the other bulls in the arena or in the city.
Because they're voided out.
Yeah.
They're voided to hell.
Yes.
And they breathe fire.
I think we got it.
I think that's perfect.
We'll sign that off. Send it to, I don't know.
Either the government in Madrid. Madrid does have 3.2 million people as of 2018. So it shouldn't be that bad to get 600 that are willing to participate in a death sport.
We'll just send the idea to Bezos and he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out, won't he?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Although
we
have to we'll copyright it first, copyright it, and then send it to Bezos and say we'll cut you in on a little bit of the royalties if you just get the ball rolling,
Or just make us, as long as we're the commentators. And...
Yeah. Well, I'm not letting the ball go.
Right. The ball.
I want to.
What?
What? I said the ball.
Oh, I genuinely thought you said you can't let the ball go.
I thought you were doing a pun on it. No.
I wish.
I'm not going to let it go. As in the idea, because I still want control. I don't want them to PC it up. I don't want them to fucking ruin our idea. So I still want directive control over it. I just need Bezos's ka-chin to get it rolling. Get the dough out there to make it a reality.
Definitely.
But we're the masterminds here. He's just the financer. We are the creative vision, as well as the commentators, obviously.
What was it? Sheep bitch bar. Yeah.
Run bitch bar, bull, bar. Bull fiasco. It's like a video, there's the main title and then the subtitle. Will we have to learn Spanish? Because for some reason, we'll be set in Madrid.
I do think...
That's non-negotiable.
I do think...
Has to be set in Madrid.
I think this will have an international audience. And
definitely. It's fucking...
Europe can all
it's
speak English.
Balls fucking things up, causes to have an international audience. Everyone in the world's going to
watch it. This will be bigger than the World Cup.
We will have to message the Madrid government just to... Not ask, but tell them that this is happening.
I'm sure they'll be glad.
They've got their sheep parades. What's a few balls and a few people in medieval armor fighting each other?
Exactly.
It's basically what they do already. So what they do need to do though is they need to put a ring around. They need to build a sort of arena style thing around the city so that the balls don't escape. That would be good.
The first one, obviously, the first one we do should definitely be in Madrid. But every subsequent year, we choose a different city in the world.
Like the Olympics.
Yeah.
Do you think?
It has to be every yearly as well, because it's more important. It's
oh yeah, definitely.
Bigger than the World Cup, bigger than the Olympics. This needs to happen every year. Otherwise, people would be really upset about it, wouldn't they? If they don't get their yearly dose.
Oh yeah, and also it gives a lot of people the chance. Because if you're in Tokyo, right, and you're watching people in Madrid have a whale of a time cheating death, riding around on balls and killing people, you think, oh, I want the chance to do that.
Yeah.
And it's you fucking can, because we come to you, and it's not because with the World Cup, it moves around, but it doesn't really matter where it goes, because it's still the same teams playing.
And it's set on a football pitch, it's the same.
Yeah. Whereas with the city changes, the people, because it's all volunteers in that city.
Yeah.
We go to Tokyo, it's all the people in Tokyo.
Exactly.
Fighting those balls, so it changes every year.
And it'll be the complete, the meta of how the game is played will change because of people's cultures and their own fighting styles.
They'll know their city as well, so it won't be they're caught in the dark.
And then also,
but it will also be new because the viewers won't know their city.
And then whatever city we go to, it'll be in their countries national whatever their medieval armor and weapons will be.
Oh yeah, so the samurais in Tokyo. That'd be
Tokyo,
sick.
it would just be samurai, and maybe we should change the main animal because I was saying about earlier. Maybe we could add different animals, but different animals. So in Madrid it would be bulls. I don't know where it would be in other places, but
Tokyo Godzilla.
Because the sheep are pretty everywhere, aren't
universe.
They?
Yeah, I think.
Who does have sheep?
So. But it's called Bull Fiasco. True. I don't know if we.
But then it could be because then it could be Run Bitch Bar : whatever it is :
Tiger Fiasco.
Yeah.
I feel like tigers are a lot more deadly than bulls. I feel like that might be unfair because people in Madrid get bulls. People in Thailand or wherever get fucking tigers. I'd feel if I was living in a place and I got lions or tigers as opposed to bulls, I'd be like, well, fuck me, I don't want to do this.
Beijing, you got pandas and
Pandas, yeah. So some of them are like just fish. They're like completely
Yeah.
non-harmful
So then
whatsoever.
you have to use
You have to
their,
ride a fish.
their country's national animal. So in like Wales, there'll be dragons. And,
Oh yeah, of course.
In
Yeah,
Scotland,
yeah.
there'll be unicorns.
Is that their national animal? That's
Yeah, it
really
is,
cool.
yeah, in
I
Scotland.
love that. That's
So
great.
stupid, isn't it?
What's our? Well, we're the lion, aren't
Ours is a lion, and
we? Which is funny because we have no lions anywhere close to
never had
us.
lions.
Literally
Zoos.
never.
What's Ireland's? I'm gonna have to Google it now.
So yeah, so if it comes to us in England, and we're the creators of it, like
Yeah.
I don't really want to. Well, I'm the commentator, so I won't have to. But I feel like actually it's the British population. So after a few drinks, they'll be more than happy
my
to
God,
fight
yeah.
lions.
Yeah. Oh, but okay. And this is interesting. So every country's national animal, no matter how like small and tiny and pussy it is, we are gonna genetically engineer it so it's like one rideable, two dangerous.
Oh, that's a fucking. Imagine
'Cause-
pandas. Chinese has pandas. Like,
because
that's the
because
national-
I just googled what is the national animal of Ireland, and it's the Irish hare. So imagine like a fucking
That would be-
6 foot
that
hare
would be so
that you
terrifying.
ride, and it's like
And it's
it
like
can,
foaming
it
at
can
the mouth.
run at like 200 miles an hour.
it's got fans and it's foaming at the mouth, it's got bloodshot eyes, and it fucking rips people apart limb from limb.
Yeah.
I love it. That sounds great. So yeah, so we can sort of balance it. The bulls can be somewhat normal.
I think the bull is like our because it's that's where
the
like
bar.
that's going to be the number one, like the first place we host
yeah.
it. So that's going to
the
be
tradition.
So if there's animals that are like more dangerous, we have to kind of like bring them
Scale
down.
it down, yeah.
And then
And
then if they're like like a tiny little bird, then it's going to be massive.
that's a really good idea because then we can experiment with genetic mutations, which is fucking easy. Like
Yeah.
that's so easy to do. So we just do that.
And then after
And-
like a lot, like after the 50th or 60th or 70th anniversary, everyone's like, put it in Cardiff. We want Cardiff because they just want to see how we make a dragon and how like that. Because then, because then you've got flying creatures that can use their talons to pick up the sheep.
I don't know if that'd be too dangerous though, because they could fly out of the. Unless we build the arena like a big dome.
Yeah.
That might be an idea.
Like a holographic dome that like you can't really see until you like hit into it, kind of thing.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
great.
this is great.
That's really good. That's a really strong thing. I really like the dragon idea. I don't know how we'd mutate that. Probably from a lizard.
Yeah,
make a lizard really big, give it wings.
What's it called?
Komodo dragon?
Yeah.
Make it breathe fire. Make it have wings. Make it really big. That's all you need.
Scrolling down like everybody's national animal, and there's a lot of people that have a lion. A lot of people.
Really?
A lot of people, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was exclusive. That's a bit
Like
shit.
yeah, like Libya, Lithuania, North Macedonia, Morocco. Everyone's got lions. Oh no! Oh my god! I
We
found
could
an amazing
change
one.
the lions.
New Zealand is the kiwi.
The kiwi.
Those like hot,
yeah.
tiny little birds.
Yeah.
That
But
with
they have
the-
like pints and noses.
Yeah,
don't
they have
imagine
those-
that.
but like
Imagine
6
that
foot long.
6 foot, 7 foot tall with a fucking skewer. Off. It's basically
Oh
a
my
massive
God.
sword. It's got for a
Yeah, and
nose.
then
That'd be
it just
fucking
like pierces through
terrifying.
people's like bodies and stuff.
We've made a more fucked version of the 100 Games.
I think 10 times better as well.
Yeah. Way more interesting.
But then you've got some like really weird animals, like the French have got like the cockerel, which would
They're
be
pretty
weird,
vicious as it is. You don't even need to do anything to them.
but they just make them rideable.
Yeah, just make them big and they'll be terrified.
um,
I think that's great. I think that's perfect.
yes.
And you put armor on them. Yeah, sometimes if they're not as dangerous, make them breathe fire. Make them, do a bunch of have acid spit or something.
Obviously, each team will have like they won't just be called like the red team. They'll have to have like some sort of like interesting or unique name. Maybe it'll be like something to do with like the country's history.
Yeah,
Or,
I
like,
reckon it should be unique to that country.
yeah.
Because that makes it more unique to the viewers. If it changes every year and it's very different every year, that's a sign of a good show.
Yeah, and because there's no way this like piece of media will be like boring because you could go to
definitely
the
not.
absolute
It's
like
people die.
cause, yeah it's people dying, which is always fucking great. 2, they're like, it's going to change location, so like the map or the arena is going to be different every time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got the main animal, which is going to change. So I think, and then
Everything changes
apart from
except
sheep.
the main principle of the game, which is collecting sheep.
Which is that's why it's called Run
Bitch Baaa.
Run Rich Bar, and then like Dragon Supremacy or
Dragon Supremacy. That's a dual name.
Yeah.
So both you have Dragon Supremacy, Lion Mania, whatever.
Lion Mania.
That's really good. Before we wrap up, I just want one point that I need to address.
Go on.
What is the winning prize for the team? 50 people, bear in mind. 50 people are going to win.
Whoever
game.
that dies. I know. I know. We're
Maybe
going
like
to try.
45.
Yeah, we're going to try best people that die.
Probably about 45.
It's going to be like Formula One, where like. Occasionally somebody dies. Like, do you really want us to get rid of this sport, this amazing sport that everybody watches? A couple of people are going to die. It's fine.
So what's the prize for like 45 to 50 people that win in their country?
They should.
I feel like money is too boring.
Yeah, I'm thinking like it
can't be a trophy.
For the rest of their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Laws don't apply to them because there's going to be such a small amount of people that is it really going to affect anything?
Yes, it will affect so much. Imagine 50 people could just rob a bank, rob everyone's money, break into everyone's houses, steal whatever they want.
All right, Scott, what's your idea?
Not the Purge. Money's too bland. They can't have a trophy.
They get.
I reckon.
I don't know. They get like some sort of like not some sort of title like a lord or kingship, but they'll have special.
Right.
So they'll basically be like forever celebrities.
Yeah. Here's an idea. Throw it out there. You get the title of the Baaa King or Queen, as in like. And then so go Baaa King, hello, that's the title. But also on top of that, you get the choice to take home one of our genetically modified creatures, and keep it as like your pet. Yeah,
your pet. Yeah,
because there'll be 300.
Oh my!
So there's more than enough.
But because like we have the monopoly of like the genetic like.
So we could make a shit ton of money off that.
Well, no, because I think it'll make winning such a better commodity of
it's exclusive. It's very exclusive.
There's only 50 dragons in the world, and they're all
because we've manufactured.
Dragons. And we've given them all to like the winners of the Cardiff game one.
I mean, we might have to give them altered versions, so they won't be like 7 feet tall and like able to kill a whole city. So if we give them
more like dog size.
Dog sized dragons. Something that's cute and not deadly. Because the deadly thing is only for the sport. Whereas we don't want to give deadly killer machines to everyone.
Because there'll be household names. They'll be like obviously because afterwards, if you've won, like you're gonna
it's a great honor.
Great honor. You're gonna have like. Advertisements coming out left, right, and centre to do adverts.
People will know who you are. The whole world has seen you win. Yes, there's 50 of you, but people will probably know you. And especially if you're the rider. The rider's going to get all the glory.
Oh my god! Imagine
he's the famous one.
He'll be like one. You'll be like the famous person in the world.
Yeah, people are going to shit themselves to try and get the riders. They're going to tear blood and guts out to get that rider.
Because then you have people like you hear. Because obviously. I think you have to like live in the city in order to compete. Are we saying?
Yeah.
So as soon as
within about 25 miles. Or something.
As soon as you hear it's coming to town, you're gonna be like, there's gonna be some people that are gonna train like a motherfucker. So how do we?
It's like District 2 in Hunger Games.
So how do we choose? Who's like allow like what's the process?
Because it's stopped being a volunteer now because there's literally like 600 people max.
Because it's gonna be the most like famous event. Like, everyone's gonna want to do it.
I think
like a test maybe.
Yeah, we'll have to devise some sort of test
or like lots of different steps. Like one is like the first step is just like a written like crazy smart test that you have to do. Then there's like a physicality test that you have to do. Yeah,
we'll have to have. What are the traits you need to succeed at this game? You need physical, strategical,
Yeah.
and teamwork skills. I think those three are sort of the main, right?
Yeah. Also,
And maybe, like, if you want to be a rider, you take a riding test to see how
How-
well you are at riding animals.
yeah, like leadership skills and stuff. But like, how long do you think this event is going to last? Like, 'cause
What,
I think
the actual game?
Yeah, because
How
if
long
it just
the game-
lasts like a day, I think that's a bit underwhelming. Like a
But
week.
once you set the bulls out, how long before, one, they lose interest, two, they stop being aggressive? I mean, we could just manufacture it so they never.
Yeah, I was
stop
going to say
being
we
aggressive.
have drugs and like
Yeah, we just
genetic
keep pumping
evolution
them,
that we can
shooting
do.
them with drugs from the helicopter.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh no, excuse me. Bull number 78 is
And-
getting a bit tired.
and it
Shoot 'em
would
up.
be really interesting to see the thieves try and sneak into another base at night when everyone's asleep.
Yes.
And the guards would have to take turns keeping watch. And like the Hunger Games, it's sort of either you have to protect your base at night time and like.
Yeah, and then you have
And so-
like relationships that form that like you
Yeah,
watch,
yeah.
and like because we have like literally millions of hidden cameras across the city as well.
Oh, definitely. It's literally the Hunger Games, but
Better,
yeah, better.
but better.
So I think over a week is good. Whoever has the most sheep, and the sheep aren't coloured. We've strapped to that.
No, we're
the
strapped
sheep are
to it.
just
It's
sheep.
just sheep,
It's
and
just
just get
whoever
as many
has
as you can.
the most sheep by the end, and they have to be alive. They can't be dead sheep because people could cheat that. People
Yeah,
could kill
no.
the sheep and just
Have
then
to
it's
be
easy.
alive.
It's a sheep carcass. Whoever has the most alive sheep in their base by the end of a week wins the title of the Baaa King or Queen
Yes.
and gets a little pet to take home. And also, I think the bases should be like almost castles, like
Yeah.
constructed within the city. Before, like the Olympics have a bunch of constructions, like sometimes they build stadiums, don't they?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something?
yeah.
Like we do that. We set up like weeks or months in advance for this city,
Yeah,
setting up these castles, but like not like castles, but like makeshift castles.
They're
that
like
are
forts,
strong enough to.
and they have like
Yeah,
they're
they're-
kind of the design of them is going to be to do with the country as well.
Yes, yes.
I
Yeah.
think this is a very good idea.
And they're strong enough to withstand like quite. You don't want bulls getting in. You don't want bulls smashing down your door. So they're strong enough, but not super long lasting. I think that middle ground's where you want it.
Yeah, because almost if like you kill one of the other teams, like the riders and like bull in this in the Madrid's one,
Yeah,
that would be catastrophic for their team.
exactly. But then
Okay, there needs to
That's
be
the game,
like
isn't it?
almost like the start of the Hunger Games,
a Cornucopia.
where there's like no, I'm not saying that specifically, but like something that causes like action at the start, because it'll be such a where they like everyone's in their own bases and you go okay go, and they're all just like hesitant to start.
But then if they're hesitant to dart, because the thing with the Hunger Games, it's just about survival.
Yeah.
Whereas we have an objective. You need to get the
course.
sheep to win. So if you're hesitant at the start, you're losing out on sheep. That's the thing. So
Yeah.
I don't think we need an incentive. That is the incentive.
True.
The incentive is you got to get in there. You got to get those sheep.
And then you're gonna have some
Otherwise you
people that
lose.
like are just not gonna sleep because they just be like, I need to get more sheep, man. I'm gonna get. I need sheep and sheep and sheep.
And that'd be really funny to watch.
Yeah, and all because obviously
Someone
the
goes
losers.
slowly insane with
Because
insomnia.
the losers are like opposite to the victors are going to be so like dejected, and they're going to be like famous for being like losers basically.
Well, I don't know. There's 550 losers. I feel like
True.
their names will just sort of fade. You'll just be like, you
Yeah,
won't
but-
really remember the losers. There's 550 of them.
You'll be
You'll just
working with some
remember the
guy in
winners.
the future and be like, in the 30
I was
years
in
ago,
the
I
bull
was in it."
fiasco.
Yeah.
And he was like, no way.
Oh, how well did you do? Like, yeah, we came last.
I got stabbed in the first 5 minutes by a fucking bull.
I lost my
and
leg.
spent the rest of the game trying to stem the bleeding. Yeah, it wasn't that fun, to be honest. Let's call it a game. It wasn't that fun. I didn't really enjoy it.
No, don't get me wrong. I'll do it again. Like, I don't regret it. I don't regret it. But yeah, it was next time I would have done it differently.
Just saying, they should have had a medic on the field. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like they should have had some medics around.
Didn't expect there to be a ball just like next to the entrance when it started. Just ran across, just smacked my legs out, and I'm paralysed now.
Well, it's just how the game works, mate. Just get it good, really.
Yeah.
Still diff. Anyway, I think that's perfect.
Brilliant.
I think we should end it here. We've established the game of Run Bitch Bar. I expect all of our viewers to watch it loyally, and if we come to where you live, you're in that cage with them bulls or them dragons or them lions or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think at the start it was a rocky start to this. It was we could try and make some sort of game, and then it ended better than I dreamt.
The best
it could
ideas evolve over time. They get
course.
better, they get bigger, and they sculpt into a masterpiece. Leonardo da Vinci didn't get his famous sculptures right the first time.
Of course, yeah. Of course.
Takes effort, takes time.
I think our listeners witnessed a blessing, like in this.
Definitely.
In today's
They've
show.
witnessed the birth of history.
Of course, like I think people that be listening to this be like, can't wait for the first one.
And they can tell their grandchildren as well. I was there when it started. I heard them in my bones. I heard them create the original prototype and then morph it into something special, something
the
beautiful.
Seed of the thought enter their mind.
Exactly. And that is something no one can ever take away from them. They were here for the start of the most popular sport in the world's history.
Human history, yes. And it will go on for millennia as well.
Oh, definitely.
Because, there's going to so many, because then, obviously, because
different
first it's going to be
mutations,
it's going to be, because then when they go back to, cities that they've already been, they're going to be, better.
Technology will have advanced
exactly,
as well.
Yeah.
So there'll be more, they can add more features into the game. They can have more weapons, more armour, more fucked up monster things.
When we die, there's going to be people that take it over, maybe our children or
family
whoever,
business.
And then they're going to
Whoever
make
has
it
the
better
vision,
and involve. Yeah, that's it. We're going to have to do a Charlie and Chocolate Factory type giving off ceremony because if our kids aren't worthy of having this precious baby, then
exactly they don't. Fuck them. That's what I say.
I don't know, Scott. Perhaps one of our listeners will be lucky enough.
Perhaps send in your comments if you want to be the runner, manager, and creative director of the most popular game ever, Run Bitch Bar.
In 50 years when we die.
Oh yeah, not now. No, you're not doing it now. Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. Right.
So if you're alive 50 years later,
yeah.
Wait, why am I dying in 50 years?
Well, I don't know. We'll be.
I am 47. So
you'll be quite old then. Yeah.
I am quite old in 50 years.
Anyway,
I hope to see you all there.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me, Scott. This was great.
I loved it.
And
making history.
Absolutely. Thank you for everybody listening. Make sure to tune in to, I keep forgetting the name, Run Bitch Bar, something like that.
Yeah, that's it.
I got it right. Okay, cool.
Beautiful.
Thanks, everyone.
Plastered across every TV, so don't worry about it.
Stay tuned. See you, everybody.
You.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
The end.
Stupid just bye everybody.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
Thanks for listening to Radio in the Weeds. Make sure to tune in next week for jokes, gags, and general tomfoolery. Bye bye.